Damn!
Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we've got a great video on a classic racer, the Shelby Cobra. I generally like variety when I'm earning credits within GT7, and while this car is certainly not the most efficient way to earn, it's fast, it's fun, and it's a unique challenge to pilot the lightweight, powerful racer around Le Mans. So this build is a bit different. Usually I'd apply a fair amount of downforce and aero to improve handling, but I'm not doing that on this build to keep the car's classic styling. If you do want better performance, you can add a rear wing to the car and increase the engine output, but it's the car equivalent of wearing socks with Crocs. You should be ashamed if you do so. Admittedly, I tried it, and honestly, it works amazing. It does stick to the road, it's a great car, so I won't judge too harshly if some of you guys add a rear wing to this thing and just improve the engine output. Alright, so here's a quick summary of the Cobra. The Cobra was built with the goal of targeting Ferrari in the GT class racing series. Shelby American fitted a 7-liter, 427 cubic inch custom engine in the car in late 1964. This led to the first proto being completed in the spring of 1965. A total of 348 Shelby Cobra 427s were built, of which 88 of them were the competition spec or test models. The tester comp models had upgraded suspension, as it was discovered during development that the engine was just too powerful to chassis, so they improved the suspension by moving it to double wishbone with coil dampers. A road-going model eventually was built. It was identified as the 427 SC, of which only 31 models were delivered. So let's get into the tune. Improvement from stock 579 performance points to just under 700 performance points. Torque is reduced to 429. Weight increases slightly to 2,046 pounds. Front and rear weight balance is shifted slightly and improved. There's a dramatic improvement in acceleration. The car is just more stable, with improved handling and cornering characteristics. So in terms of permanent upgrades, the only thing permanent on this car is a stage 2 weight reduction. Again, I do that on these legendary cars because I don't want to mess with the stock car too much. So this one, there's definitely probably additional builds you could do or improvement with the car to get better performance. But I try and keep these things relatively close to stock so they can be reversed after. Performance upgrades include virtually everything. So fully customized suspension, fully customized differential, full control computer, a ballast, a power restrictor, a fully customized racing transmission. I've added a low-end torque supercharger, and all the racing components including an air filter, muffler, racing discs, brake pads, and a clutch and flywheel. So for the adjustments, the bulk of the work on this tune is done through the suspension. So this car handles horribly out of the gate. This tune is lowered, anti-roll bar stiffness is increased. I've adjusted the damping, camber, and toe angle as well to maintain a solid turn-in. We've played with the differential to make the car more forgiving under braking and acceleration, reduced the power output, and I've also extended the gearing. All in all, this gives the car pretty decent handling. Again, like I mentioned, you can further improve the car with aero. Again, the goal of this build was to see if I could build one close to the original that could still compete at the 700 performance points level. So overall, this gives the car a more aggressive stance, gives it better handling, corner entry, and exit speeds. It allows it to maintain traction through heavy acceleration and body roll, but be warned, the car can still potentially lose traction on corners under acceleration. The car is just a blaster drive. It crushes the AI on the track with better acceleration and overall top speed. Even with the fuel map set to 6 for this race, you can easily run the fastest lap. Now this car is slightly unstable under acceleration while cornering. I'd recommend while driving this one, you brake and accelerate in straight lines whenever possible. Another thing to note is that the brakes are somewhat soft compared to other cars that are newer, so just factor that into your driving style. So with this build, you will need to pit multiple times, so time your fuel top up and tire changes for the weather. Near the end of lap 2, zoom out on your weather map and just see what's coming, and on the next lap you can swap out for a set of rain tires if needed. I've been running this car, completing a full 3 laps on fuel map 6, pitting to replace the tires and fuel up, and then running another 2 to 3, again pitting to change the tires if needed. In the final laps, you definitely can go full tilt, depending on your fuel level. It's been a fun drive, it's changed up my credit earning, and overall the car is just a unique driving experience compared to anything else that I've driven in game. This tune is optimized to fuel mapping 6, but in the later part of the race, again, you can go full tilt, and you won't cap out on the straights, but it certainly could have longer gearing ratios if it was running a shorter racetrack. Like I mentioned before, I've tried to steer clear of any permanent upgrades on this build, just excluding the weight reduction. The car looks fantastic with a wide body kit, but I didn't put it on. Again, the reason was because of the cost of the car. I wanted to still have the flexibility to tune it up further down the road if needed. So the bulk of all the upgrades we've made to this car can be reversed as needed, and it'll give you some flexibility for how and where you can drive it. This car is located at the Legendary dealership. At the time of this video, it's actually not in the dealership. The coupe is available, which I actually haven't picked up yet. So if you're watching this video and you have the opportunity to pick this up out of the lot, I would definitely do it. All the cars in the Legendary dealership do cycle through, so just watch for it when it comes out and then pick it up when you can. This car is a fun, cool classic. It's fairly versatile, albeit to make it work on any track, you really do need to tune it appropriately. It's a fairly unforgiving car when tuned wrong. In terms of livery, this one is from the community. The creator information is on screen. It's a simple classic Guardsman blue with fantastic racing stripes on it. I hope you enjoy this tune. It gives you a reason to watch for and add the Shelby to your garage because it's a great car to drive. If you enjoy these tunes, please like and comment below. It greatly helps with the channel growth on YouTube, and it helps steer me in the right direction for content creation. If you're looking to connect with others around gaming in general, feel free to join our 22 Gaming Discord. We're a growing community of like-minded mature gamers covering multiple titles. If you're looking to game with someone at any time, 22 Gaming has got you covered. As always, thank you for your time, and I'll see you in the next one.